Greetings. I'm a Dragon Alchemist, and allow me to entertain you. And I am in front of Bunker Hill. I'm mainly here to get Smiling Kate, apparently, which is right next to it. And then head further west to kill Northy. I'm here with Hancock as usual now. And I hear that there's just been gunfire to my right side. So let's see what that's about.
Glad you could all come out and play. And boy, do we just have the...
What in the world is going on here? Well, the Brotherhood's still here for some reason. And who are you?
Hey there.
If it isn't the boy behind the costume. You've been really naughty, Mr. Shroud. Making all my friends so nervous with your calling cards. Taking out Sinjin's favorite toy soldiers. But now it's time to rip your goddamn heart out!
Yep. Run! Time to run! Bad time to stay very near there. Yeah, because there's a Brotherhood Knight right next to you. What were you thinking?
Standing down.
Even if it wasn't just me, that was a terrible idea on her part. I'm still technically part of the Brotherhood, even though I don't really support them all too often anymore. Well, you can't help stupid. Thanks for the assist on that one.
Excuse me.
Not sure I like the idea of the Minutemen having so much firepower.
It works out. Besides, you got enough firepower for this poor sap. What was that? Hancock?
Hey.
What you got to think I ever doubted you?
Doubts? What doubts? Yeah.
Oh yeah? What kind of doubts?
You kidding me? You look like you'd fallen out of the vault that day. I thought I'd see you picking your teeth out of the gutter by sunup. It's just real rare these days. Find someone who's not willing to take things the way they're handed to them. Too many good folks not willing to get their hands dirty. And too many assholes taking advantage of it. Look at what happened at Diamond City. Before McDonough took over, it was a half-decent place to live. A little stricter than I usually go for, but not terrible. I thought he and I had a pretty happy childhood. But then he decides he's gonna try and get elected with his anti-ghoul crusade. Mankind for McDonough. Before you know it, you got families with kids lining up to drag folks they called neighbor out of their homes and throw them to the ruins.
Ooh. I had been wondering more about McDonough. Yeah. Yeah, how could they? They would people.
How could they do something like that?
There'd always been a pretty big gulf between the folks living in the stands and folks down on the field. McDonough ran on it because he thought enough of those upper stands assholes would vote for him. Guess he was right. I remember storming into his office above the stands after the inauguration speech. He was just standing there, staring out the window, watching as the city turned on the ghouls. He didn't even look at me. Just said, "I did it, John. It's finally mine." Should have killed him right there, but I don't think it would have changed anything. Instead, I pleaded with him, begged him to call it off. He said he couldn't. He had nothing against the ghouls. He was just carrying out the will of the people. And he couldn't betray the voters. And then he smiled. That hideous fucking mile-long smile. He never smiled like that when we were kids. I didn't even recognize him.
Yeah, there may be a reason for that, Hancock. There was a reason, which I wished I could find some proof for, but I've got nothing. I gotta head back to Diamond City one of these days and confront them about that. Tell Piper, at least. She's gonna have a field day.
What gives? I thought we were talking.
Didn't recognize him? Yeah, that's probably what I should go for. It's what I'm thinking of.
What do you mean you didn't recognize him?
I don't know. Just didn't seem like the guy I grew up with. When I'd first heard the rumors he'd been swapped for a synth, thinking back on that night, I thought it made a lot of sense. But now, I don't know. I don't think I buy it. I've seen him since then, and there's no way they copied him that perfectly. Even got his tight-ass walk. But at the time, I just needed to get the hell away from him. Him and that whole damn city.
Yeah. We'll confront him about it someday. And what about... Yeah, he did not do well with those poor guys.
He murdered those ghouls.
Him and that whole damn city. I still wasn't a ghoul at this point, so I didn't have to leave, but I couldn't bring myself to stay in that cesspool after that. I'd been sneaking off the Good Neighbor for years to get decent chems, so I knew the safe routes. I managed to track down a couple of the families, lead them there, but most couldn't get used to the Good Neighbor lifestyle. I brought them food for a couple of weeks, but after a while, they just disappeared. Folks in Diamond City signed their death warrants, and all the good people were willing to just sit by and watch. I felt like I was the only one who saw how screwed up things truly were. Who couldn't just pretend things were fine. Still feel that way. Or I did. Until I met you. I know I run my mouth, but having someone who sees the world for what it is, and is willing to do something about it, it's meant a lot to me. I feel damn lucky to have you as a friend.
Well, thanks for that. Flirt, no, we're giving that a pass. Not much competition, going soft, feel the same. Yep. You know what, if you're gonna get your hands dirty and have to do what is right instead of what the people think, and the people can be bloody stupid at times, you do what's right.
What, mole rat got your tongue?
So yeah, we do what we need to do, because to not is to be just, well, to be McDonough, basically.
I feel exactly the same, Hancock. It's been a hell of a ride thus far.
Then here's to a long road, with plenty of ammo. Well, thanks for hearing me out. You probably weren't looking for a history lesson, were ya? You wanna hit the road?
That I do. Now, while I'm near Bunker Hill, I also had another reason to be near here. I gotta head to the Railroad HQ, because I got a lot of quests to turn in. May as well get that done. As for Diamond City, what a pit of scum and villainy it is, apparently. Maybe not as direct as Good Neighbor, but at least Good Neighbor has a sense to show itself for what it is. If Diamond City threw out all those people like that, I'm not exactly quite sure I like it as much. Now, I'm not saying all of Diamond City was responsible for that, but there's enough of them there that I am very uncomfortable with it. Now, first things first, we've got these quests to turn
Securing a
in.
new route isn't glamorous, but it's still important work. If our runners can't move synths safely out of the Commonwealth, the whole organization is paralyzed.
Well, job is done.
Another job done.
Keep assisting Randolph's safe house. They've got 2 more synths in there. I don't want to lose them.
Now, I don't exactly know what else we're supposed to do with
All
these
the synths
synths. I mean, there's Acadia now, at least, for them. But the Institute is gone. So, what else are they going to do? Tinker Tom, your melee has been placed.
You keep placing mealers, and I'll keep paying you. Got a lead on another vantage spot. If you got the time.
Yikes, you're perky.
If you need something for the road, the shop's open.
No, not now.
I gotta go.
We'll write you up.
And then there was Carrington, I believe. Where's Carrington? He's usually over here.
Makes things really dangerous.
Parkview Apartments. Alright, I'll check that up.
Heads up, Tom's got more goodies in stock. Check with him.
Maybe, but I don't think I need it. Oh, Deacon! Been a long time, Deacon. Hope you're doing well. I'll not interrupt your sleep. Where's Carrington? Ah, there's Glory.
With the Institute dealt with, we're reevaluating.
I am looking around and... Ah, there's Carrington. Sorry to wake you up, Doc.
Found you, Sim.
I hope it
All's
goes
good
better
now.
than last
Sorry your number keeps getting tapped. Without Glory, well, thank you.
What do you mean without Glory?
I
Glory's
suppose
right
I'm here for my
across.
medical services. Let's see what's wrong with you today.
Nope, I'm still good. Oh, did you hear anything, though?
Any news out there, Doctor?
Been out of the loop. Lots of sick and injured taking up my time. Now, if you need treatment, let me know.
Fine, fine.
Not interested.
Fine.
I'm surprised you don't gossip with the patients you do get. I mean, it would distract them from the pain.
Solving for theta n when I approaches probability bounds.
I haven't been much up in calculus.
The courser's dead.
Mission's outcome correctly predicted. Warning. Odds of more coursers being discovered are extremely high. Reward for service delivered.
Just how many coursers are out there? I mean, now that the Institute's all but gone, where else are they gonna be?
Pam.
Analyzing.
You got nothing? Alright. So we turned in all the quests, and I don't think there's anything left besides doing the Mila thing, right? There's also talking to Scribe Halen and Knight Reese about all the things I've done for the Brotherhood. And then there's the recruitment radio beacon. Aside from that, there's all the miscellaneous stuff. I still can't believe I haven't got that reactor cooler. Coolant. Where's my tongue today? Right now I'm a little hungry, a little thirsty. Where to go? Okay. Cambridge Crater. Oh, it's called Cambridge Crater now, is it? I've got to go visit that. Alright, here's the plan. I'm going to go to Bunker Hill, stock up on a little food and water, and then head west. Check out the crater. See the sights. I've got no idea how radioactive the place is going to be. We blew up their fusion reactor. But fusion doesn't necessarily leave radioactive particles. Fission does. So unless the Institute has been lying to me and it's been actually a fission reactor, I think I'll be safe visiting. I think. That's not to say that there should be other... There can't be other dangers around. This place is really filled in since I last visited.
My back hurts, my feet hurt. Everything hurts.
Drink a little water. Pick up a little food. Mutant fruits I found are nice to snack upon. Just take a few and move along. I have 11 mutant fruits. Why do I have 11 mutant fruits? I'm going to deposit that in the workshop. Okay, there we are. Let's see. Aid mutant fruits. Here, have the harvest. Must have been when I was visiting County Crossing. Who are you? And why are you running?
Too many miles on the road.
Oh, caravan guard.
At least the pay is terrible.
And there's the Brotherhood of Steel still standing out here. Alright, I didn't loot these people. I was too distracted talking to Hancock. Well... Hey, if you want to pick through this stuff after me, go on ahead. I mean, you're responsible for the kills just as much. You can take the weaponry. I'm just taking the light stuff. And let's avoid the super mutant hideout. I'm not looking for a fight with them quite yet. Alright, now I'm tired.
Keep the cargo safe.
Cargo? Keep your own limbs safe from those pinky-singing little claws.
The only way you get old in this job is assume everyone's out to kill you.
I don't know about everyone, but quite a lot of everything. Still heading west towards the crater. And there's Ticonderoga. Nasty piece of business that was. Hard to believe that a railroad safe house was pretty much, well, not exactly next door, but close enough to the Institute. I suppose no surprise it got found out. Great. Raiders have re-entered the area. Well, let's see about clearing them out.
Nothing there now.
Yeah, if I had my jetpack, I'd be jumping all over the place to get a better vantage point, but nope! I got nothing here.
Not your day.
Ow. Ow! Bullets! Alright, Hancock, keep him busy. Oh, seriously? You got a baseball bat? That's all you got? No, seriously, that's all you got? Where's your armor?
Well, I guess you could call that trying.
It's warmed up over here.
I was about to say that was it, but nope. I was wrong. We got more.
Hey, I got some.
Where are you? Let's let's check out up top. Holy! Run, run! Okay, just barely escaped the radius of that grenade. Alright, check up, check up, check up. Where are you? Well, follow Hancock's shots. Holy! Ooh, very fancy! Here's mine! Mine's a little sharper. What were you thinking? Jumping down here with someone with a melee weapon? You were so dead. Ow! Owie! Alright, Hancock, I got ya, I got ya. Hey, hey! No firing of weapons. This is strictly melee time! Owie! Hey, no running. I'll cut your legs off. Owie. Oh yeah, my Ripper does bleeding now. So, even a scratch is going to be very painful. Any more upstairs, or are we clear? I think we're clear. Okay, let's fish around for supplies. I'm definitely gonna need some water if I'm gonna take a stim pack here. Survival mode. Making me concerned about every little thing I can grab. Bourbon. Ooh, a lot of 12mm. No. 12 2mm rounds. Nothing in here. What is Hancock doing? Is he hammering down there? I got no idea what you're fixing up. I guess your armor might have gotten dented during the firefight. I suppose fixing that up would be a priority. At least he managed to survive and stay upright in that craziness. More power to him. Now, usually there's a raider up here, and I may as well finish him off. Call the... I suppose it's a tram, but kind of a very low shoestring budget tram. Any raider's gonna check why the elevator has been called? Not elevator, tram. Elevators go up and down. Trams go sideways. And a bit of up and down. But mostly sideways. Hancock, just stay there. Watch my back. I'll deal with this situation. Ah, there you are. Are you gonna be looking my way? Yes, you are!
So dead.
Good thing I shot you in the arm, otherwise you might have gotten that second shot off. And actually hit. So, a 308 assault rifle. Yeah, I suppose I'll leave it behind. I can't even carry it. Not without Hancock to help. Take the light stuff, leave the rest. I don't suppose I could toss this down below. Not worth it. Not worth it at the moment. Maybe if there was a weapons bench around here where I could break it down, yeah, it might be worth it, but nope, there's only an armor workbench, and I didn't see anything really of noteworthy pieces. What is over there? Did I go over there? Yeah, I went over there. And there's Hancock. Not much of a fight. He wasn't very strong. I hit him in the arm. He couldn't fight back necessarily. You know, the usual. Wait, is this the right way down? No, it's not the right way down. Oh well, I'll just jump down. It's that short a drop. Take all that. Nearing my limits once again. Okay, Hancock, it's time we traded some stuff.
Sure, check the stash.
Now, I gave him a few stim packs to keep himself upright, rather than me having to always run by him. Always keep 5 on him, just in case we get into a really rough gunfight. Now, what to give him, necessarily? I suppose I'll give him the spare rounds. I don't know if he'll have any use for them, but it's weighing me down. If he finds a use for them, he can make use of it. Otherwise, he'll just keep an eye on them. And take a few extra stuff, and that'll be it for now. Okay, one more distraction dealt with. Checking to see if there are any Marlurks on the path. There's one. Shoot it in the leg, not the armored shell. Any more? Apparently there's a soft shell out there somewhere, but I don't see it. Never mind.
Now it gets fun.
Nice little snapshot there, Hancock. Hope the plasma is agreeing with you. Now, the crater should be a little further on. And... nope, a little further on. Once more. How far away is this crater? Oh. A little further north. Whoopsie. Oh, right. This is also Raider territory. Where are you? I'm not here to pick a fight. I'm just here to get around. If possible. Come on, can I jump up here? Jump up here. There we go. A little bit of parkour to avoid a fight. Sneak on by. Much better. I'm just here to see the crater, and then move along to pick a fight with a bunch of other raiders, so you all get to live. For now. The moment you try and raid one of my settlements, you all die. I mean, you can surrender. You won't die then. You won't get put into slavery. That's a plus. You're still gonna have to do something to make up for the fact that you tried to kill people. Who are you? Who are you? Are you hostile? Ness?
Hey, buddy. You looking to earn some caps?
Okay, that's a strange proposition to talk to someone out in the middle of nowhere. What's the job?
What's the job?
I've got a lead on a crash site. Big old jet. That much scrap could be worth a lot to the right buyer. Trouble is, some raiders are holed up in it. Help me run them off, and I'll give you a cut of the profit. How about 50 caps? Sound fair?
50? Are you joking? What about the raiders? I mean, they're raiders. I'd drive them off for free if you let me loot them.
How many raiders?
Not sure. I stopped counting when they started shooting. Maybe 8 or 10. Now are you in or not?
So bring grenades. Fair enough. You know what? Fine. If it'll stop them preying on people in the Commonwealth, I'll do it. Even for 50 caps.
Yeah, sounds fair.
All right. There's a little ridge just south of the crash site. Meet me there, and we'll take them on together.
Where is this crash site? Let me check. Did not realize I'd be getting another quest randomly wandering around. Oh, it's actually over here. I missed something over here. Okay, good to know. Good to meet you, Ness. Just be careful not to die to any other raiders before we get there. Further on north. Check the map again. Okay, go right. The crater's this way. I don't see much of a crater around here. Oh. Never mind. And, there's quite a lot of them down there. An uncomfortable amount, actually. A lot of ghouls! Back off! Back off! Back up! Back up, Hancock! We are danger close. We just threw a flare. Hancock, if you know what's good for you, you are going to run out of there like a bat out of hell. Because it's gonna turn into hell very, very shortly. I know Bunker Hill is in range. I don't know about anyone else. I already have 2 artillery pieces there, and here it comes! That's one direct hit. Kaboom. Now this is just mean of me, isn't it? The Institute already got blown up once by the Minutemen. And there's just a bunch of ghouls down there. Possibly former Institute scientists said that. Or since. Actually, come to think of it. Can synths become ghouls? I don't know. But here we are, just raining fire down on them again. I'm just pissing on the ashes here, aren't I?
Take whatever you can. I'll keep watch.
Well, I suppose this is kinda necessary since these are feral ghouls that have completely lost their minds. And they're gonna attack anyone they come across. But still, this feels just wrong to me. Bombardment's over, but not everything's dead. Guess I gotta finish the job. Where... Oh yeah, we got rads. Why are we getting rads? This was a fusion reactor we blew up. Not a fission reactor. There is a difference. We made quite the big hole, didn't we? Alright, where are these last few ghouls? Where are they? Okay, gonna get out of my Silver Shroud getup and put on my hazmat suit. This is actually necessary.
Brotherhood of Ghouls? I ain't sure this is how it works.
No, actually it's pretty close. You just gotta be in the radiation for long enough. And here we are. If these are named ghouls, I'm going to be rather disappointed in myself. Putrid glowing one. Yeah, this is a fusion reactor. Why is this radioactive?
I ain't sure this is how it works.
And what's with the fire going on over there? Something else is going on. What's down here? I noticed a chest.
Join the Brotherhood of Ghouls? I ain't sure this is how it works.
Water? Drink the water? No thanks. That's just one way to become a ghoul. Right then and there. Let's see. A lot of nice stuff, actually. Tactically powerful revolver. Ooh, very nice. Just wanted to make sure I had the weight capacity. Ooh, that was a legendary we blew up. Oh, got lucky there. Got very lucky. And that's another ghoul over here, right? No. It's a random skeleton. Interesting. Ah, and I hear the Brotherhood up there somewhere. I'm guessing the firepower is involving them somehow. What's all the way over here? I know, I'm supposed to be dealing with a bunch of gangsters and raiders, but this was along the way. I may as well investigate. Anything up here? Baby bottles and a rattle. Sad times. Nothing over there. Alright, let's put away the gun. We don't need it quite yet. Still hearing gunfire, though. Crater's kinda decently big, but is it big enough? Did a lot of the soil fill in whatever we blew up? The Institute was bigger than that. Alright, what's that gunfire? We actually need to take out the Silver Shroud armor once again. Since I'm no longer... What was that?
I got all day.
Apparently there's a trap and a raider scavenger around here. Upstairs? Yeah, definitely upstairs. Watch the floor since... Ah, there you are.
What you got left?
Quit dancing. No dancing around me. Only death. Monkey. Avoid the monkey. Just in case he has any friends. pistol, short hunting rifle. Let's drop those. Yep, pistol and short hunting rifle, those are dropped. Just wanted to make sure, because it looks like these things are rigged up to trigger when that monkey plays. Bad monkey. Very bad. Oh, we landed on a bathroom scale? What would have triggered? Bomb? No bomb. Grenades? I don't see any grenade. Oh, there would have been grenades right here. Why didn't they deploy? Unless they did deploy and he was the one who triggered it. Why isn't he dead then? You know what? Never mind. I'm not here to find out. I'm here for other reasons. Whiskey? Actually, do I need whiskey? I know I need vodka and I need bourbon. I don't know about whiskey, though. Okay, I've become completely turned around. Where am I going? North. I should go north. Can I get north from here? Can I take the Thieves' Highway? Just ride the rooftops all the way up. What's a Brahmin doing all the way down there? By itself. Alright, yeah, it looks like I gotta take the short way down. By short way, I mean the long way. That does not require me breaking my legs. There's a trigger here, isn't there? There's a trigger on the outside. Okay, just wanted to make sure that I don't get blasted when I open that door. Drop the shoddy, take the can chimes, and we move right along. Now, let's see. Okay, there's a dead rad stag. Some random Brahmin walking around. Empty first aid kit, empty. Have I been here before? I think I've been here before. Weird. Okay, at least I'm nearing my destination. Somewhere this way. Just want to make sure I'm not walking into anything crazy.
Don't quit, do ya?
Holy, where did you come from? And now I'm overladen with ammo.
Hey. What do you need?
Here, take the ammo, take it, take it. Oops, I gave you all my... Wrong rounds, wrong rounds. Give me back 60. And... Where was it? Yeah, .45s. Give me 300 of those. There we are. Now I'm slightly under the limit, but I'll give you a bit more because I plan to do a little bit more looting. And whatever else you can carry... There we go. Much better. What else do I got? Weapons. Probably should give you some weapons that I'm not using. Definitely powerful revolver. I think that's it. Switching back to the frag grenades. Oh, I gave him a frag grenade. Whoops. Oh well, if he cares to use it, then sure, go on ahead. Just make sure you don't throw it when I'm around. Now to eat a little food and drink because it's the usual vegetable soup and a noodle cup. Properly fed, properly hydrated, and we move right along. Apparently I got a marker up there. Let's look around. Can I get a vantage point on this guy? Across the street. Nope. Not really. It looks like we're gonna have to do this the hard way. A ground level assault. Can we talk to this guy? Can we talk to him? Because it looks like he's already hostile. I'd like to do the whole... You have been approached by the Silver Shroud. Pay for your crimes. Why is there a dead bodyguard now? Alright, hello. Hello, Northie. Yeah, it doesn't look like he's interested in talking. Well. Yep, he threw a grenade. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it was a bad idea giving him one. Yeah, I can't go over that way. Just keep him occupied, Hancock. I'm cutting him off. Oh, now he's firing back, huh? Riddle full of bullets. What? Oh, just raiders. Apparently he had a few friends. I don't know what that was about, but leave the calling card. Apparently there's a find the silver shroud note on him.
Do the living, love the spoils.
Yeah, well, it wasn't really that much of a fight, Hancock. No need to brag about it. Let's find a safer place to read this note first, shall we? Going ground level seems like a terrible idea. Alright. Well, I'm back up here. Can I get back over to where he was camped out at? Yes, I can. Take the ammo. Ooh, safe. Open the safe up. What's inside? More ammo. More stuff to sell. Ooh, I can sell this for a pretty penny. Why did he have a dead bodyguard at the bottom? What happened here? Did the raiders there have a disagreement with his bodyguard and that's why he was cowering? I don't see anything else that would indicate it. Well, there's a rad stag. It's slightly wounded, or not. Well, it's a little injured, but I don't know what's going on over there. Used oil can. Ooh, we got another bodyguard. That's Ash. What happened here? What is happening? Oh, wait, whoa, 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 whoa. That explains things! Tank bot! That explains a lot. Switch out! Kaboom. Whew! Pacify.
Don't move. It's alright.
Oh, pacification failed. I can't shoot through the window? Aw. I took that feat to make sure that we didn't have to do stuff like that. But no, apparently I can't do it with this radstag dough. If I can't calm a deer, what was the use of it? Oh well. At least this explains how the bodyguards died. There was a bunch of killer robots roaming around. That solves everything. Alright, let's finally read this note. Find the silver shroud. What am I looking at here? Find... Here we are.
Kendra and Delancey are 6 feet under. The silver shroud claimed the hits. Northie, St. John wants you to keep up the recruiting efforts. We need more warm bodies after we deal with the costume. And don't worry, Kate's gathering a bunch of meatheads to take the shroud out. The boss ain't happy. Now's not a time for failure. He's getting personally involved. He's gonna pay the shroud's flunky friend a special visit in Goodneighbor.
That's not
After
good.
he's done with that, he'll check in. He'll expect results.
That's not a good sign. Hancock, I think we gotta get back to Goodneighbor. Warn Kent that he's gonna have visitors. Possibly deal with a raid. Possibly set a lot of mines. That'll be for the next episode, though. For now, I hope I have entertained you. And what in the world? Brotherhood aspirant? What's the Brotherhood doing here? I got no idea what's going on anymore. I really don't. Well, this has been eventful. Legendary Brotherhood aspirant. Well, I'm gonna have to report all your deaths back to the Brotherhood. They're not gonna be happy about this. For now, though, I hope I have entertained you. farewell.